What if everything you've been told is a lie? What if the perfect royal escape is actually falling apart, financially, publicly, and emotionally? Behind the glossy headlines and carefully staged appearances, a very different story is being whispered in Montecito. A story of a couple slowly losing control. According to insiders, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are no longer seen as powerful elites, but as something far more shocking. A joke. Yes, a laughingstock in one of the richest neighborhoods in California. And the signs? They're hard to ignore. In Montecito, wealthy homeowners don't just buy houses. They transform them. Multi-million-dollar renovations, modern luxury, perfection. But Harry and Meghan? They moved in and left it almost untouched. Insiders claim the house feels outdated, even hideous, a symbol, some say, of deeper financial pressure behind the scenes. And that's just the beginning. At the same time, a growing number of former staff, now calling themselves the Sussex Survivors Club, are starting to speak out. And their claims? Disturbing. Some allege toxic behaviour, emotional breakdowns, even staff pushed to the edge of quitting, or worse. One insider described working behind the scenes as terrifying. Another claimed Meghan had one face for the public, and another behind closed doors. But while these stories spread, Meghan is telling a completely different narrative. Recently, she shared an astrology message claiming the last 7 years of her life were the hardest she's ever faced. 7 years of struggle, 7 years of pain. But critics are asking one brutal question: how? Because during those same 7 years, she gained global fame, multi-million-dollar deals, a luxury lifestyle, and worldwide attention. So why the victim narrative? Even royal commentators are now calling this out. They argue that portraying herself as constantly suffering only fuels anger from those who claim they were the real victims behind the scenes. And now, the backlash is growing louder. Meanwhile, financial concerns are starting to surface. Experts suggest the couple may have only a few years before their current lifestyle becomes unsustainable. Massive deals, high spending, and fewer successful projects than expected. One analyst put it bluntly, they might be rich, but they're the poorest rich people in the room. And then comes the biggest question of all. What happens next? Some insiders believe the only way forward is drastic. Disappear from the spotlight, rebuild separately, start over. Because right now, every appearance, every headline is slowly damaging their brand. Ending, strong close. From royal icon to controversial figures to a couple fighting to stay relevant, the fall isn't just dramatic, it's still happening. And the world is watching.